No assist, no easy play. We drive by feel, we find our way. No wires, no code, no safety line. Just road and rhythm, heart and time. Snap, start, feel that flame. Track, don't care about your name. Yeah, it's no assist Saturday, where the brave ones come to play. No eye angels, no digital grace, just grip, control, and the human race. Gray hair, nerves of steel, hands of thunder, soul to feel. Every slide, every spin, every sway, that's how we do it. The Widdowmaker way. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Feel that bite in the curve tonight. Hold that line, keep it tight. No help, no fear, no shame, just pride, just gain. No assist Saturday, we don't lean on code to play. No assist, no ghost, no say. We drive the Widdowmaker way. Every lap, every turn, every day. We roll the Widdowmaker way. No traction, no mercy, no plan B. You crash, you learn, that's legacy. Yeah, pure motion, no machine to hide. You earn each inch with grit and pride. No assist, no easy play. No wires, no code, no way. We live, we slide, we sway, we roll. The Widdowmaker way. When the lights go down and the tires cool away, we'll still be here. There's a Widdowmaker way. Ooh. They say it's easy with assist, right? Let the system hold your hand. Let the car think for you. Let the ghost show you the plan. But not here, not tonight. Here it's heartbeat and muscle memory. We'll twitch faith in the friction of the fight. Every corner whispers, how far can you go before it bites? Every slide's a question, every save a prayer you don't recite. This isn't code, this is craft. You don't restart when you crash, you learn to let. I see the ghosts ahead, frosty red decimal BB names like sparks in the dark. They're not rivals, they're reminders, proof the grind leaves marks. You feel the tires scream, that's truth. You feel the drift catch, that's proof. You feel alive because the limit isn't gone, it's right beneath your roof. There's no traction control for pride, no counter steer for doubt. You either trust your hands or spin your soul inside out. chat slows down to we'll still be here, waiting for the next green broken steady of feet. It's Saturday night. No traction, no training wheels, just man, machine, and the echo. They say it's easy with a system. Let the system hold your hand. Let the car think for you. Let the ghost show you the plan. We're not here, not tonight. Here's heartbeat and muscle memory. We'll twitch, faith in the friction and the fight. Every corner whispers, how far can you go before you bite? Every slide's a question, every save a prayer you don't recite. This isn't cold, this is craft. You don't restart when you crash. You learn to laugh, yeah, you learn to laugh. I see the ghosts ahead, frosty red, Desmond BB, names like sparks in the dark. They're not rivals, they're reminders, proof the grind leaves marks. You feel the tide scream, that's true. You feel the drift catch, that's proof. You feel alive because the limit isn't gone, it's right beneath your roof. There's no traction control for pride, no counter steer for doubt. You either trust your hands or spin your soul inside out. So we race for the calm between games, for the art inside the accident, for the grit that makes great.
No traction, no training wheels, just nerves of steel.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the channel. We are a little few minutes away from getting really going, and you'll have to excuse me whilst I just F around with my GoPro. GoPro's powered by USB-C, but then decides it needs a full battery, so as I've gone live it's just decided it doesn't want to play, so got to change batteries. So even though I'm here, I'm not going to be here for a moment. I'm just going to get a new battery because that's how it is, and we're a professional YouTuber, strictly amateur one would suggest, but we are on the way to doing it. Ow! And I've just walked into the side of my rig. Oh, grazed on my arm, beautiful. But it's been a tremendous day. We've got the new brake pedals set up and they do not work correctly, so Fanatec, you can have them back. I'm not interested anymore. It is what it is. we get used to it now eventually, don't we? We realise that the Fanatec world is a pretty shit one. But that's how it goes. They don't want me as a representative of their brand for sure, because, well, it is what it is. Pretty rubbish. I was thinking about getting one of their rigs, because I like the low, sleek level of their tubular design, but I'm pretty much sure that probably won't work properly either. However, it is what it is. We go where we go, and that's blooming noisy, them racers. There we go. Camera's back up and running with a new battery. Tremendous. There we are. So good evening, folks. Welcome. It's No Assist Saturday. Here brought to you by a bottle of water. And of course, just a miniature whiskey. Little one. 2 fingers, said the nun to the vicar. Let's go and see who's saying hello tonight. We got Dodo 1, 2 and 3 in the door to start with. So good evening, Dodo. Good evening, Lou. Good evening, Silver Surfer. Good evening, Frosty. Good evening, Mikey. Good evening, Streamlabs. Good evening, Wilkie. That's everybody shouted out to. We've got 6 likes. Call that 7. And we've got 11 watching. Happy days. If you've not said hello, good evening. Just about to set up. Well, the chat room's already set up, isn't it, on Discord? And I bet you there's a handful of people in there already. All mooching about saying hello. Yes, there is. And there's 4 messages from Big Popper. Holy cacholtly. Bye, Big Popper. Wow, I will get to them. How do I get out of there? Get out of there by going here. And into... It's Damo's the only one in there, on his own. Sorry, Damo, I'll be there in a sec. Wow, that's still noisy. Got to turn my Bluetooth off. There we go. I'll say hello to Damo when I get there. This isn't working correctly. None of the buttons are working. I'm going to have to restart that. Don't know whether that's a restart the phone session or what. Damo. Join voice. There we go. That's working better. To speaker. Good evening, Damo. How are you, sir? Oh, very good. Very good. The world is fine today. I've got problems with my Fanatec stuff, of course. Always. Good evening, Jebby. So, I'm living in a world of vibration through my brake throttle pedal. Constant vibration, constantly on. Except if it's buried to the floor. Then I can't feel it. But I can feel it vibrating through the actual rest of the pedals, because it's obviously still spinning. So, it is what it is. It's on all the time, regardless of anything. So I guess the wires are broken. And they're just constantly in touch or shorted. So... But to have the feel of the brakes back is absolutely tremendous. The brakes themselves are absolutely awesome. I don't have that option. Fanatec is just an on-off switch. No, only works on braking traction with the front wheels or suspension movement. Oh, Beach Boys, huh? Silver Surfer? I'm thinking about the good vibrations. She's giving me excitations. Ooh, 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 good vibrations. That kind of vibrations, yeah. These aren't good vibrations, they're just constant. But I've resisted taking them off again. I'm just going to drive with them on until Fanatec tell me to take a video. And then I'll take a video and then I'll send them back. And we'll wait another 3 months. I was kind of more annoyed that when they arrived I knew there was something wrong because the box was torn and the tabs that hold the box closed were all open. So I think they've sent me a refurbished set, and I think they've sent a set of brakes that have come back from another customer that are not working correctly. That's just a hunch, because they were 10 days earlier than they were supposed to be, so I guess they've dug a pair out of somewhere and thought, that'll do. So, not impressed. Especially when it's took me best part of 2 hours to get them set up and sorted and get them attached to the rig and put the other brakes away nicely, and I just shouldn't have bothered, should I? But it is what it is. Fanatec do as they'll do. Port authorities, Jim. Oh, is that a different band? You were thinking about something else. I was thinking Beach Boys. Different generations, Silver Surfer. Different generations. We're going to have a better night's racing tonight anyway. We've had a couple of nights of crappy racing because we've had equipment failures. Today we're just an equipment failure and we're going to have a better day. Checking for contraband in my box? Yeah, more than likely. Oh, you don't mean Port Authorities was a band, you mean the Port Authorities checking the goods in my box? Yeah, more than likely not. "5 seconds down, Damo's put a 150.175 in. Mediums? I downloaded the Aer Lingus app today. Just to get my flights sorted for the US. Had quite an expensive day today. I thought it's time to step up the videos a little bit, so I went and gone and bought myself a new drone. Found a Black Friday offer that I couldn't avoid on the DJI website and decided to buy one. And that might see if we can sort out the videos a bit that I don't make, but you never know. We'll see if... Say again? Have you?
Yeah.
Good man. What have you splashed out on? Yeah. Of course. There you go, that's that Armani tracksuit. Not to worry. I know you like your branded wear, that's lovely. I like that sound, that's good. I also spent an extra 70 quid on a indestructible case, of course, and then decided it was time to buy my work colleagues Christmas gifts. There was another 105 quid gone down the drain, but it is what it is. Spend a lot of time with those people, got to see them right. Oh, there's the vibration as the front wheels break loose. That's brilliant. It's just a shame the vibration don't go away. They do it to your goods all the time. That's because you're a drug runner. Living in them island adventures down in the Pirates of the Caribbean area of the Channel Islands. With a name like Jack, they're going to check all your goods all the time, aren't they? Jack Sparrow, yeah. Absolutely. No assist Saturday. We got 6 races in. No assist Saturday is pretty light. So points will be big today, which is good. Dodo sat there at the top of the tree. Kind of third place. Hope Dodo has a better day than the last couple of rounds. He's not really had the best of races of late. Hope he definitely has a better day. Anyway, cheers folks. Oh, I'm one light off. We don't need the second light tonight, do we? No, we got light from this side. Means we've got shadow this side, but it's fine. Is everybody logged in for the Vegas qualifying tonight? See if we can tell you, these brakes are lovely. They genuinely are really nice to press on. Ooh. Shit the bed. Still can't get over the fact that they're just vibrating all the time. Lurking in the shadows. Lee's lurking. Because you don't do Saturday. Because you can't handle no assists. Is that right? No, Lee's in there, isn't he? Yeah. Second. Hamilton starts 20th on the grid. Has he had some sort of points reduction? Places reduction? Or is he just rubbish? Has he been having a relationship with a manhole cover? Tonight's the race, is it? Are you on the hards? No, you're on the mediums. You only get 4 laps out of softs. You'll get about 7 minutes out of softs. My practice session last night told me all I needed to know. I need to be faster. Good sleeping pill. Yeah, how come the race is tonight? Surely it should be Sunday. Or does it start at X amount of hours that it means it is on Sunday morning? It's like a night race in the US, like a midnight thing, and he cocked up quali, he was rubbish, is that right? I've been watching for the last 3 hours. I've been catching up on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. 4 AM is race time. Holy chipotle, that means an 11 o'clock start. Maybe it's not. Maybe that's 9 o'clock start in the US based on their time. It's a whole day of watching sport the other side of the globe. Watching the cricket in Australia, that was on at silly o'clock. That was just as depressing. I think Hamilton's fallen. I don't expect him to be there next year. I expect Hamilton to retire at the end of this season, sacked. I generally don't expect him to be anywhere near Ferrari. I'm so surprised that they actually recruited him, to be honest. He goes against everything about Ferrari that they would normally employ. But there you go. I expect him back at Mercedes next year, saying sorry, things weren't greener on the other side. Ferrari's a mess, but we don't switch teams. No, I expect Hamilton to be back at Mercedes, definitely. Toto's trying to talk him back all the time. I just wonder where Adrian Newey's going to turn up again. $8.52. Damo fastest in practice, Big Popper second, Lee in third, only ever having touched the hard tyres. That seems to be his thing at the minute. Qualify on hards and then fight his way through the field and have a race. Yeah, I don't know why he's at Ferrari. It's just got to be something he's got a tick in his book, I guess. Ben Affleck is doing a documentary about Adrian Newey. He's an absolute genius. Is Adrian Newey. He's one of those guys that has got it in his brain and he knows what he's doing. He's done the 10,000 hours. He's ticked the box. He knows exactly how to make it work. I don't know whether it's because he works to the rules and he exploits the rules and he finds the grey areas and he plays the game, or whether he generally has got just this brain for aerodynamics and how to get the aero to work in Formula One. I only do hards in quali on Fridays when I can race. So you're not racing on Saturday? Did you just do practice? Okay, well. I expect Ferrari and Hamilton to have a row and Hamilton to quit. And say, I don't want to race for you bunch of idiots. Here we go, I'll start my own Formula team. He knows how to cheat. The most amazing thing was when he did the blown diffuser. I thought that was brilliant. Just as a... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to turn round. Let's go and get a soft set of softs on. See if we can close that 3-second gap down a bit. What the chuff is going on there? Quickest way back to the pits, isn't it? There we go. The fact that we've not managed to burn the fuel down is just another thing, but it is what it is. You are watching the devs of Peer Project Motor Racing testing with YouTubers and Twitchers before in live racing. Oh, what did that tell us? What did that tell you, Wilkes? That they haven't got a clue? Not everybody's having the same problems. Well, that's interesting, isn't it? Let's say it's got to be equipment related then. Looks more of a complete game than Rensport. Rensport frustrated the crap out of me when I was using their pre-release version. Couldn't get anything to work right, couldn't get the steering wheel to get recognised, couldn't get the graphics, the three screens to render correctly, just nothing felt right in the game at all. Didn't enjoy driving the cars. The turning rotation factors, the degrees of rotation never felt right. Couldn't ever match the wheel to the rotation of the wheel on screen with the in-car view. The PS5 version's better, is it? Well, that's interesting. Well, I intend to play it triple screen on PC, and my guess is that's going to be rubbish. But I'm not buying both versions. Spent far too much money today. Can't afford to buy another version of another game. I've resisted buying NASCAR on PC because I didn't like how it played on PlayStation. In the online lobbies, there's just no point. I'm not going to spend another 75 quid on a game that I hate racing online. I'll just play it on PlayStation and go with that. Need to put some more time into that, I guess, but need to get online lobbies going with Big Popper at midnight. Do a couple of hours. If we put a better lap in. And brake marginally later, I think. Feels like such a long circuit, this. Yeah, I hope they are. They're on a massive payday. As soon as they... You would expect them to... Not forgetting they had a massive flop in Project Motor Racing 3. Or Project Cars 3, should I say. Project Cars 3 was a massive letdown. And I hope they've learnt from that, and I hope they're learning from this release and they're doing the work to make it right. Project Cars 2 was absolutely awesome. Well, I'm on softs now. But full tank. Just like qualifying would be. Project Cars 3 was tosh. There's been updates to N25, that's good to know. I must get that back on. I must do a couple of sessions. It wasn't an EA problem, PC3. Project Cars wasn't EA. No, it wasn't. It wasn't developed by EA at all. Project Cars. It was, whatchamacallit, it was, I'll have to go and check. It was, that private, house computer software manufacturer, I'm going to have to go and look now. I'm going to have to park up and find out. I know it wasn't EA. They've removed it, haven't they? It's not on here anymore. Project Cars, Tim Telemetry. Good evening, Azza. Can't find it in Steam. So... It was Slightly Mad Studios made Project Cars, published by Bandai Namco. Wasn't anything to do with EA when it was released. They bought it after. It was Slightly Mad Studios. EA had nothing to do with the development. But either way, it doesn't matter who made it, it was still shit. I should have gone in the pits. Oh, my brakes have just pushed through. Oh, that's not good. Oh, my brakes have gone all weird. Settings, car settings, tyres soft, go. Big Papa, you went too far. Now my brakes just... I just pushed on my brakes and they just moved underneath my feet, which they shouldn't because they're bolted to my rig. But my brakes now feel soft, which is bizarre. 21:05, 10 minutes until we go to quali. I've definitely got more brake travel since that happened. I might have to go and make a slight adjustment. Definitely got wheel slide vibration coming through the brake pedal. So it looks like we're running for 5th or 6th place. That's where we're going to be tonight by the looks of it. Hard brakes are probably better than hard stall. Oh, I don't know, after a couple of weeks of curry, you've got to pray for a hard stall. You'd think. Top 5's got to be better than top 6. I was thinking, I've decided, I think I know what the next car is for No Assist Saturday. Gonna go BMW M2 for season 17, season 16. Unless that's already decided, and it will be season 17. Can rip your... That's... No. Don't want to know about ripping of the hoops. Trans Am is the next one, yeah, there it is, yeah. So the one after that is the M2. I decided that today after test driving one. I think that's got to be a decent car. Got to be a tester. Yeah, it's got to be a tester. Got to start putting the test. But we've not got many people racing No Assist Saturday, so Got to make some choices whether actually Saturday's going to carry on as a thing. If yeah, Saturday's probably the day we're going to ditch. Because 6 people out of a 16-person server isn't really cutting it, really. And which tells me people actually use assists more than they let on. No assist Wednesday. Yeah. Doesn't have a good a ring as no assist Saturday, does it? And I've got some decent no assist Saturday songs. PMR Saturday doesn't sound very good either. PMRS. Exactly, that's where I was going. Project Motorsport. PMS Saturday. Scrap the no assist part and let people use whatever they like. Yeah. Everybody shouts at me about using assists and then, well and behold, they won't race it. So, it is what it is. There was a time when... No, we've never had 6-person lobbies, not regularly. Never had 6-person lobbies ever. And I'll go to my YouTubes and prove that. We've always had a good 8 to 12. But... No, exactly. If it's not working, it's not working. If people don't like it, I'm not shy to switch it off. I'm not gonna stick to my guns just because I'm arrogant. I'll change it and go to something else. But if people don't tell me, they're telling me with their feet, aren't they? If they don't say it, you know, if the truth of the matter is they're not here because they don't want to race no assists, then that's fine. Look at them drifter shifters. Go on, get on. 4 minutes to no assist Saturday, round number 4. Who's that hovering over there? Is that Dodo? Sat over there quietly. Frosty says TC on Tuesdays for road cars, nothing on Fridays. That's cool. People can do what they wish. Maybe open lobby for fun. Fun lobbies just turn into people wanting Nürburgring and kart racing. They're not fun anymore. Dodo is on bathroom break. All that toops of hoops, all that talk of hoops and solid stools has done Dodo in. Hui. So it looks like we're running 5th. Well, we also know we're not going to do endurance Sundays after this turnaround. It was only 7 races, wasn't it? So after the endurance race, we'll knock those on the head because people don't want to do them. Another 5th place coming. I'm guessing points are going to be good tonight if we get all the points. I'm going to do one more lap. I'm not going to do one more lap. There isn't time. Gentlemen, put your qualifying tyres on. We will be going to qualifying at 21:15-ish. Maybe close. Something like that. There's only the 3 of us in the chat. It is what it is.
Solitary Saturday.
Solitary Saturday, yeah. Solo Saturday.
Change it Friday.
Solitude Saturday.
It's the pop, isn't it? Strawberry.
Yeah, I'm thinking actually the weekends are not good for stream events. Saturdays, Sundays are not good. They're both family nights and weekend nights. So maybe move from like to Monday to Friday and just do 5 nights. Have Saturday, Sunday off for me. That might be the way to go. That might be it. Soft stool Saturday. I think you've hit the nail on the head. Fun lobbies are just not fun, are they? Because people take it all so seriously and want to win. You'll always get drivers annoying the crap out of yourself and others. Yeah, that's not the annoying part. The annoying part is we're all here for fun, and some people just want to take it to the nth. So I get serious about it as well sometimes, and that's the way it is. Right, we've skipped 21:15. It's 21:16, gentlemen. Unofficial 10. As Dodo returned, Dodo as he said, all good. Pop your qualifying tyres on. Make sure you're ready. Wet stool Wednesday. What have you eaten on Tuesday? Christ. Gentlemen, official qualifying starting now. Here's your 10-second warning. Taco Tuesday produces soft stool Wednesday. Wet stool Wednesday. Gentlemen, this is your qualifying. No assist Saturday. It's 10 minutes of hards. 10 minutes of soft tyres or whatever you're going to run. Lee, if you're running hards. Do your best. Do your finest lap and we'll see you at the end. I might as well leave the chat room on, hadn't I? Well, yeah, we're slow leaving the pits because I was messing around. But it's no drama, we normally get out. Look at all that lot breaking the pit lane rules. Not that they're turned on. He has curry on a Tuesday, does Big Popper. Holy chipotle. We've got curry tomorrow night. Which is going to be fine before an endurance race, isn't it? 4 hours of endurance having to have a buttered chicken. Oh my lord. Poppadoms, naan bread, onion barges. I'm glad I'm going to be sitting in my own mess. I'm going to be sweating onion barges for sure. A little bit of raita. The old pilau rice. Kima Sagaloo. Oh. Not surprised you're in. It's a bad Wilkie. The old Sagaloo, which is the old spinach. Spinach and potatoes. Oh, I don't mind a aloo gobi. Yeah, I know. I know that feeling. Can't resist. Big Popper don't want me in his draft, so he will move over to the right hand side and extend his lap time. That's fine. Damo had a massive load of lag there. I think Damo's just exited qualifying. That's what happened. Yeah, I saw it happen. That's how it does it to me. Oh yes. Big Popper was in the right gear to get out of that corner, wasn't he? I do like curries. They're so flavourful, they're so tasty, you very rarely get a bad one. The other thing that amazes me with curry is they're so consistent. They are always the same tastiness. There's always a little bit of difference in them maybe, but that difference is brought about by atmosphere, I reckon. Big Popper decided he didn't like the direction of travel. He wanted to change how things sit. It's the out lap though, it's your in lap, so it doesn't really matter. Same for me, I'm gonna go in lap. He likes goat curry as much as beef madras, does Wilkie. I used to really enjoy a hot curry. I generally can't go through those trial and tribulations anymore. I prefer the onion barges. That's my main event at a curry. Lamrog and Josh, really tomatoey, lots of tomatoes, a little bit of heat to it. Onions, do like the onions. Maybe a tiger beer. Even though the beer's rubbish, it's still decent beer to go with it. Don't refuel. I've enjoyed a good curry in South Africa as well before now. They do well. They have a big Asian population though, South Africa. Rogan Josh and onion, but yeah, it's good and tasty. I like the tomato side of it, as I say. Well, there's Lee, look. I might be able to steal some lines from Lee. Do Piazza is a nice mild curry, yeah. It is. Like a nice big plain naan bread, like a garlic naan as well. Some days. Peshwari naan. Mmm. Got my taste buds going, Wilkster. Goes good with naan as it's fruity. Goes good with Rogan Josh because it's fruity. Well, there you go. Some places like to do a hotter Rogan Josh than my missus likes it, which is a bit of a shame because it's her favourite dish, but she likes it mild. Yeah. Got a curry house up near us where my favourite dish is like a 4-plate sampler. You ask them to make you up a plate with 4 dishes on. And they do like a quarter-sized dish of each one. And you sample 4 different curries. It's really nice. You get that ability to try something different and new every time you go. Costs a little bit more because they're cooking 4 dishes for your 1 dish, but it's a real nice way to eat it. It's really good. Whoever's behind me has absolutely raped me. They managed to do a decent lap time behind me, so that means I'm not catching up anywhere time soon. We moved up a little way, but not massively. Look at the amount he's managed to catch me up. And that was the 0 time. Say again. I'm not going to criticise your driving. Yeah. Did I improve any? No, I came last. Absolute pile of poop dogs. I'm sure I was 4th there. Wow, Lee just absolutely romps it at the end, look. Damo made a good lap in. Dodo just nipped past us by 2/10. Well, There you have it. The end of No Assist Saturday.
Can I take 2 minutes?
Absolutely not, sir.
Thank you very much.
Take as many as you like. Wrong thing. Is this what I'm doing? That's what I'm doing. Single screenshot for No Assist Saturday. It's that
Don't
one.
forget to change your tyres.
Yeah, there will be that, won't there? It's my only chance. Big Popper says be right back. That's those posted. Let's go through the results. So Widdowmaker comes in a tawdry 6th. He's 0.2 behind everybody else. Miles off the pace. Happy days. A 148.9. Dodo up into 5th slot. A 148.7. 1.1 seconds behind the leader. JB in 4th, not 5th. A 148.361. 3/4 of a second behind top spot. Big Popper makes it into 3rd for the extra quali points. A 148.275. 0.669. And Dodo says in the race, I want to be in the top 6, but happy with the top 5th time, baby, is what he said. Thank you, sir. Damo, 0.314 off the top spot, a 147.920. But on hard tyres, Lee happy to put a time in a 147.606, taking the top spot and the maximum points for quali. Happy days. Good luck, gentlemen. Great performance. The first race is going to be on hard tyres. And it's for 20 minutes of hardness. No tier to pick up on that one. Just waiting on Big Popper and Damo to get back in the room, both chugging away outside, smoking the old woodbines. Big Popper's ready. You tell us that, Lee. You tell us that. One of the best things, Wilkie says, is if they could add to lobbies Sophie filling the AI spots. That would be good. Dodo's ready, just waiting on the demo. Damo's ready, 20 minutes of hard times. Big JB, have you changed your tyres?
Ready.
Excellent. Then, gentlemen, unofficial 10. 21:31 is the hour. Probably on moist, says Big Popper. Ooh, do like that word. Here we go then, gentlemen. Official 10 seconds starting now. This is your 20-minute race at the old... Where are we? Fuji International Speedway, that's right. And it's hard tyres, standing start, penalties applied. Turn 1 is an inconsequential. That you lot will go into that on your own. I'll be at the back lagging somewhere. But we'll see at the end. 20 minutes. Best of luck. Have some good fun, and we'll see at the end. Here we go. My brake pedal's vibrating like choof. Let's go. See if we can make something of hard tyres. Yeah, I like that idea. So Damo leads ahead of Lee. Front wheels got ever so crossed up there. It says 10.8 laps of fuel. Big Popper having momentary excitement. Oh, Jesus. Big Papa got incredibly excited then. JB cut into a hard line and tipped my front end, which made me check up, which isn't necessarily his fault considering I really did dart the inside line, but I just thought I'd break with the notion that everybody has to follow the outside line. And I'm 100% sure that's because of the obstructed view that we have. We don't have the same view that Big Papa has, which is the nice wide open line. But Big Papa just got a little bit excited on the old hard tyres. Just lost traction at the back end and got a bit of hysteresis going. But he was lucky not to wipe anybody else out, but he did okay to just salvage that to the hard standing on the left. Lee's got ahead of Damo. JB tucked in nice and tight. Puts the power down. Slightly slower into the start straight, taking that tighter line. .152.9 versus Lee's 152.1. Big Pop has got a little bit of catching up to do. Got around JB on the outside there. I think he saw me coming and let me have the line. Damo's just had an unfortunate little tail end slide and picks up a second penalty. And a bit more drifty slidey so. So we've got to try and chase Lee down as JB cuts past Damo as well. We've got to be careful about the extra speed we just picked up there with the draft, and we've got to watch out for JB on the inside, leave him room because I thought he might dart. We're going to leave him room on the inside. Damo just gets the rub of the green there. Just trying to push on. Just watching JB pick that inside line. Trying to keep Damo occupied and trying not to let him run away into the distance too far. That's Lee going to be running away. But if we can keep Damo in our picture, we've got a chance of just keeping him checked up and not running away too far. Just trying to open up the inside line a little bit. We're down, coming up to the 10-minute mark. Dodo's doing well to hang with the party. Just keeping out of trouble, watching everybody get a little bit alongside each other. And as kind of predicted, Damo's going to start to get the run now. Now he's allowed freedom of the track with nobody alongside him. We've got to catch him up again. Big Popper is just stretching his legs back there. I was hoping to see him catch the group. See if JB gets the opportunity to make the inside line happen. Oh, seems a little unreasonable. JB just gets up the inside. Oh, Damo had a rock and roll fun there. Just bust out to the right. Tyres broke free with the acceleration on the curbs. That was actually JB's big comment from the podcast the other night. Hope they sort out the difference in grip on the curb levels in the update. JB got that to turn early. Damo's dropped well back. Were there penalties being given away back there? Lee leads, 6 minutes 44 to go. JB second, Widow third, Damo 4, Big Dorian in 5, Big Popper in 6. JB just misses his brake point and we spot it, but we can't slow the car down enough to gain massive advantage. Damo's coming back. I feel like I'm losing pace a little bit. Just the grip is running away from me. What corner grip we do have on these hard tyres. JB just lost a little bit of acceleration coming out that second to last corner. Now he's got the run. Comes absolutely flying past. It takes away our visual of our braking marker, which is just there. Oh, that's two little twerky back ends. Damo is back with us. A good recovery over the last 2 laps to catch up. 4 minutes remaining. We just let the car slip away. We got a touch from Damo that kicked the back end out, but we managed to save that. Now he's coming up the inside. That's twice he's got us there. Have no fear, 4th place for us is way better than 6th. I think we've had some relatively good racing. Disappointed with Big Popper having that big tank slapper and getting chucked back down the track a little bit. Oh.
Unlucky day, man. Oh, yeah.
That's a shame. I just tries to close the door him. I cut to the apex to try and hold him off that run, but he didn't check up, so he hit the back end of my car because I closed the door on him, so we'll just trundle to the end, it don't matter. Makes no odds. I didn't expect him to power through. I'd expect him to see the gap closed and just stop, so it's down to me. I closed the door. I couldn't just carry on. That just... Nah. Rubbish. Make it to the finish line in 1 minute 44, don't care. You can't enjoy racing anymore. That's the problem. I just shit. I should have just run to the outside line and let him just take that inside line, but it is what it is. It's not worth talking about, Mikey.
A tough race.
Shit race.
Yeah, enjoyable.
Not enjoyable. Yeah.
I have to come back to you there, Jim, but I don't know what happened there. I hit you or
You hit me.
I hit you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I had to go back. Wait, you were narrow line, so I thought there would have been space there, but maybe there wasn't.
No, I
Apologies.
There's no issue. There's no issue on you, Damien. I closed the door on you. I didn't let you have that inside line. I kept it tight, or tried to keep it tight, and you just ploughed into my back end.
Yeah.
Same as Big Popper, exactly the same. The inside line caught you both out, and it wrecked both your races. So I'm going to sit out this one. Nah, I'm not happy. I'm not happy at all. So, and it's not happy with your drive, and it's not happy with my choice of line. I shouldn't be running a different line to stop you guys racing. I shouldn't be doing that. So,
Well, it's
I quit.
fair. Racing's racing. It doesn't matter what line you take.
Yeah, but it's other people not being aware of what I'm doing that causes them to wreck their races. So I need to stop doing it.
Is that not down to other people?
No, but it wrecks the race. Because it's down to me.
If you run into the back of someone in real life, your insurance will find that you're to blame. Yeah.
Nah, don't.
I don't think you should sit at the gym. Definitely not.
I wrecked two people's races by not racing a standard line, so...
But you're in the lead. You're in the lead, so it's up to us behind to adjust to your line, not the other way around. So that's why I think I'm taking the blame for that. I should have maybe lifted or not pushed as hard. But I don't think you should be sitting out politics. You should be in here with the rest of us.
Nah. I can quite easily now see why people are quitting racing this league. And, it's now obvious to me.
Well, I run different lines to everyone.
Yeah. I'm not enjoying it. I don't want to gain points by people wrecking. I can't find the fucking buttons. Don't even know if I've posted that. I'm furious. Yeah, we've done it. So there we have it, folks. Damo comes in fifth spot, a 151.853. Big Popper in fourth after that early wreck caused by me, a 152.662. 20 seconds behind the leader. Dodo comes in third, a great result, having followed everybody else. Just watching, making sure things happen, a 17.474, a 153.039. JB comes in second, great battle with JB for 3 or 4 laps. He's 8 seconds behind Lee, a 152.624, and Lee takes the win. Romped it from the start, had to get past Damo in the first lap, but 20 minutes, 41 seconds, 9.57 takes the win, with the fastest lap also over 151.550. Great racing, guys, great points. So let's move on to the next one. I'll start the race, but I'll just poodle around. What the f... Yeah, well, I just can't get over the fact that people want to just race for the fact it just does my head in. Will this stop doing its own thing? My controller is just doing its... Do not know what's going on. It's because I've got my foot on the brake. The brake is moving the controls. I wish that controller's doing its own thing. I'm not touching anything, and it's just doing what it wants to do. Yeah, it's not your fault, Big Popper, it's mine. Right, gentlemen, if you're ready to go.
Yeah, ready to go.
Unofficial 10 seconds. I cannot find the chat room to turn off. There we go. I've now kicked myself out of the chat room. There we go. Right, gentlemen. Official 10 seconds starting now. It's a standing start at Fuji. It's a 40-minute race. It's mediums and softs. May the best man win. Good luck. The lineup's perfectly right. The engine sounds really raspy. And my fuel map's all over the place. It was on fuel map 2, then fuel map 1, and it's back to 2, back to 1. I think my wheel's about to quit out. This is what Dodo mentioned. Fuel map changing all the time. Well, I've just noticed it with my controller skipping all over the place. Look at it, fuel map 2, fuel map 1, that's not me, I'm not doing that. It's not my controller. Controller doesn't change the fuel map, does it? Change the view to radar. How do I see what fuel I've got left? I don't get it. It's stuck in fuel map 2. Now it's in 3. That's really weird. Car's just gone totally weird. It just won't hold a straight line, it won't brake straight. It's just sliding everywhere. It's as though something else is controlling the wheel. Damo leads, JB in second, Lee in third, having a good battle with Big Popper it looks like. Well, I'm in fifth, Dodo's in sixth. Car feels like it's on hard tyres, it is not happy at all. Can't get into a corner. Somebody's over there on the right hand side, that's normally a Damo line. Just slides through the corner. Nothing good to say about how this car feels. It is absolute. It's worse than on hards. And the reason I pulled up on the straight was because I didn't want to interfere with Dodo's lap. He was gaining on me, and I can't brake, I can't stop for corners. Or at least I can stop for corners, it's just the car wants to slide through them. And I'm braking on exactly the same points that I was on hards. And it's just going through, it's something not happy. Got no grip at all. I wish I knew how to turn controllers off. Don't know how. Trying to eliminate why that is upsetting things. JB's got the same problem. I think he's on soft tyres and they've run out. Back end's just sliding like a cheese wedge. A wedge of cheese, it's just got no grip. I have more, let's say I have more control on hard tyres. I don't know what the best strategy is with this. Made it into that corner for once. Surely everybody else has got to go and get tyres now. JB's pitted, I think. No, they're all carrying on. I can't do another lap. .4 laps. I'll put 7 in. We only did 6 laps. That means it's going to be 3 stop. Gotta try and find out how. Doesn't want to go round corners. Maybe I'm braking too late. Maybe I'm pushing too much on the car. They only got one more lap. Dodo carries on. I'm going to be well pushing my softs well too long. I'm in 3-stop territory. I'm only going to get maybe 4 laps out of softs. So, makes no difference anyway. Mine's stopped doing it now, Dodo. If yours is changing fuel, Matt. Mine's stopped doing it. Mikey says it could be stick drift off your controller, which is an interesting suggestion. Because whilst I was trying to do the button changes thing for trying to post the pictures for the race positions, it was just all over the place. I couldn't, and if I remember rightly, if I think back a couple of weeks, there's many times where I've tried to use the controller after a race to post a picture and it just keeps pressing the wrong. I press the button and it skips to the next one and goes to the next button, it goes to the next menu, and I'm forever choosing the wrong menu, and I know it's not me, I know I'm not pressing the buttons. It just makes it look stupid and makes me look ridiculous. So it's like, what the hell is it doing? What is making it jump around? I don't even know why the menu would move around, because it's not consistent. It's not always doing it. It's just all over the place. I'm more inclined to thinking it's a bug. Or it's some sort of conflict with my controller. Maybe the wheel rather than the actual PlayStation controller. So Lee running away with it. Big Popper charging away in second. Damo in third. We're in fourth. JB on an alternate strategy with a couple of spins in fifth, and Dodo in sixth. But I've got the problem that I know I can't get this car to go any further, so I'm going to be stuck. 4 more laps going to take us to 12 minutes. I've got to get a set of softs to do 12 minutes, and that's just not going to happen. I've missed my braking marker this time. So Mikey says if it was a bug, it would be affecting everyone. It's affecting Dodo. Dodo and I have exactly the same setup. Exactly the same. So I'm not saying it's a controller bug. I'm thinking it's a bug affecting the wheel, not affecting the controller. Dodo said to me the other day that he has fuel mapping problems. He knows when his wheel's going to quit out because the fuel map moves around. And I've noticed it before, but I've never really thought anything about it until he said that last week. And today's the first time that's ever happened since he mentioned it, so it makes complete sense. So where you say stick drift isn't consistent, it's stopped now. But as Dodo and I have the exact same configuration of controller, wheel, I keep saying controller, but I mean wheelbase, etc. I think it's a Fanatec problem. Yeah, but Damo hasn't got the extreme. It could be a wheel issue. I was too busy watching the chat. He's still getting the exact same disconnects. Yeah, could be totally unrelated. Could be totally unrelated. Maybe it's part of the same bug. But because he doesn't have the extreme wheel, he's got the Formula V 2.5. He doesn't get stick drift off the control, off the wheel. It could be stick drift on the wheel rather than on the controller. I do know that when I move this about, I do get inaccuracy issues with the controller buttons. I say controller, wheel buttons. So I can't turn the top fuel map one. If I click the fuel map button on the top one, it moves it up and down. If I dial it on the bottom one, it turns it up and down. It could be one of those dials that's got a problem. We are about the same position, aren't we? One more lap to go. Tyres are really on their edge. Lap 14. We went in at the end of lap 7 last time. So if we go in now, we're going to have... I've got to do another set of mediums, haven't I? And then... Or I've got to do 2 sets of softs. Oh, the damn thing ain't turning. I've got to do 2 sets of softs. There's no point doing mediums and going all the way to 2 minutes to go, is there? I could do a stint and not bother pitting, but that ain't good. So what we're thinking, 4 laps, 8 laps. 4 laps is going to be... If I do 4 laps, then 3 laps. JB's in as well. He's going to do a set of mediums all the way to the end. He's already taken his fuel because he filled up again. So if I do 4 laps, then 3 laps. JB's going to have to stop again unless he's going to take more fuel. He has, he's taken more fuel. So he did his softs to start with. Dodo's going to run it anyway. That's Dodo ahead, so Damo and Big Popper have got a rattle on. They're battling away. Lee sat out front going kind of great guns. Kind of guessing they're all going to come in about 8 minutes and take their set of softs because they're doing the extra lap and they're getting the extra lap out of those tyres. Damo's going on again. How's he got the extra lap there? So they're going to be on 9:33. That means they're going to have to get 5 laps out of their softs. I'm not going to be ahead of JB when we come out, that's for sure. Fastest lap 1:48.711, but nobody else has been on softs, so don't take that as any sort of measure of being quick. I didn't see any purple sectors as we were going round. There's no way in the world that we're that quick. Now Damo's in, Lee takes the lead. That was the end of his out lap, so next lap we'll lose the fastest lap bit. That won't be ours for much longer. We go 48.491, slight improvement. We got 2 laps to do. We've got to stop again though, so any raise to 3rd place is purely cosmetic. Not going to get another lap out the back left, but I don't think that matters. Don't really care about a penalty. Everything is what it is. Didn't get one anyway. For once. What do we want? 5 minutes 24. It's roughly 3 laps. Take 4, we have to pit anyway. Hey Shaheen. We've had better days. Not so bad. How are you? Damo takes the fastest lap, 47.208, well quicker than me. Just 3 minutes to go. Laying in bed watching. Yeah, that's the way. Almost 1 in the morning. Front end just not doing what I want it to do. You guys haven't changed your time, have you? You don't change time, I'm guessing. I always thought we were pretty much on the same similar time as you guys. You're on Europe time, but now it's winter, you don't do daylight saving. Don't know, that's a bit strange. There you go. That's why my day's not been great for sport. South Africa doesn't do daylight saving, right, there we go. So we're moving into the last lap. Thankfully the end of this. I'll get my brakes taken apart and get them sent back to Fanatec, and then we are waiting for another set. because I've still got buzzing running through my right foot when I lift my throttle off. You beat Ireland in the rugby, you should do. South Africa should be nailing everybody. They're probably, or they should be, the world's second best team. Historically, they're a phenomenal team. The world order should be New Zealand, South Africa, maybe Wales, then England. No, I don't think South Africa would be number one. No. You get your ass nailed by New Zealand most times you play them. And you've got that silly set of rules about your rugby, but it is what it is. All the leaders get the extra lap. So I pitted 3 times, everybody else pitted twice. No life in the tyres. I think I was braking too late for turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, turn 5. Maybe turn 6 I was fine, 7 I was fine, 8 I was fine. But definitely 2, 3, 4, 5. Definitely braking problems. That's down to me. But it is what it is. Different tyres made it easier. Yeah, you were on softs, weren't you, Dodo? JB ran his softs to start the race. He always does that, softs off the line. And then runs mediums. Tries to get so much distance. Yeah, they're buggered, mate. They don't work very well. I've got constant vibration through the throttle pedal. Dodo went 1 lap too many, spun out 2 times, but happy overall. Didn't quite hear me. Well, that's because I was at the back. It's a long way to shout from the back. Now we'll find out whether it's going to skip through. That's Damo gone to do the scores. We'll find out whether this skips and causes problems again like it was earlier. But there's definitely something wrong with the control method I've got. It's not happy at all. And it wasn't doing it last week when I had the other brakes connected. So I'm pretty sure this is... Yeah. Damo finished behind me, so should have started ahead of me. I didn't fight him for position to level it up. Says Big Popper. I must admit I didn't ask anybody to check the grid. That's my mistake. That's on me. Knock the points off me, not anybody else. Have I posted the screenshot? I have. Good night, Shaheen. Yeah, but I don't know how... I said this during the race league. I don't know how to turn the controller off. I don't know how to turn it off. There's no option to turn off a controller. Is there? I don't know how. I started P1, but last race was third. I saw you mention it. I saw you mention it was starting, but I thought you were talking about B, Big Papa. I didn't think you were talking about anybody else. I thought it was me you were referring to because I put myself in last because I create accidents. So there was no point in me running up front because people would just wreck around me and it's my fault. So have I posted that? I have, 22:45. So yeah, Widdowmaker, nothing to talk about. JB in 5th. I saw him have a couple of spins ahead of me at the end of his stint on softs. Try and turn my microphone on. Yeah, so JB putting a 149.915 was on the opposite stint to all of us. He was running softs to start, then mediums.
Sure.
Dodo in 4th. He was on softs at the end, so gave him the advantage on JB. A 148.640. The three of us all finished the lap down courtesy of the cut-off. Damo in 3rd at 147.280. And I led to believe I got the grid wrong at the start and I didn't get everybody the opportunity to change it. So that's on me. If there's any points wrong, that's down to me. Knock them off me instead. Big Popper in 2nd. Seems like he had a good battle with Lee at some point in the race. If that's right. So 148.860. And Lee comes in 1st place. Not getting maximum points today because of Damo getting the fastest lap. 147.280. Lee finishes the race in 41.21.130 with the fastest lap of 147.501, and my fastest lap of 148.491, which was only like 5 laps from the end, was miles shy of the fastest lap. So press Pay Station button, go to the bottom of the screen, it will have options, pick the accessories, press X on that, press PS button, go down to the bottom of the screen, it will have options, and pick accessories. Accessories, dual wireless controller, turn off. There you go. Didn't know that was a thing. Well, there we go. We can turn it off. Is that right? Turn off. I've just turned my controller off. Can't do anything with it now. Just turn my controller off. I guess you press the PlayStation button to turn it back on. Yes, you do. Lee's a top-notch gentlemanly driver, yeah. He certainly is. Well, that's interesting. Learn something new every day. Surprised that's not in the menu in the top left-hand corner. Trigger sensitivity. Look at them. All these sorts of controls I never knew were there. Vibration intensity. I can turn them off. And there's a speaker volume. That would stop it vibrating off the... That'll stop it vibrating off the rig when I'm driving. I hear it can affect force feedback, the rumbling effect due to it having to send signal to controller. I've still got vibration through my throttle pedal even though it's not running. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Thank you, Lee. Turn Fanatec wheel off and no more switching. Well, I was pressing hold my Fanatec. That's gone off. And now the vibration's gone off. As soon as I press the button to fire it up again, you can turn off the haptic triggers as well. Interesting. Have I put my wheel onto the wrong setting? PS4. I have. I've skipped it through to PC. PS5, we're back. And the vibration's back as well. Ooh. Just rest my foot against the throttle pedal. It's vibrating like buggery. There we go. Right. We're going to wait on Damo now to post up the results. So, no, I'm not quitting. I'm loading up. I'm loading up. I'm loading up. Oh, what are we loading up? I've got to get... I'll tell you what I'm just going to do. I'm going to do something very quickly. It's been annoying me for days.
Sound doing that as well.
What's that? Yeah, just so you've got room to save your replays. I'm going to change my screen setup because it's been frustrating the life out of me for ages that I can't move my mouse around without it bouncing everywhere. So there we go, that's back. So where are we? Off the grid finder. There's grid finder. Let's just go and have a look at the positions now before Damo updates it. Well, where are we? Vid cap, screen cap.
That was a rubbish race.
Yes, it was.
I've got 2 second penalty and lost 2 positions on it. Then I had that catastrophic spin.
Saw that.
I told myself to pit, changed on. And I didn't pit, changed on. So, doing the lap.
And that's, yeah, I saw you spin in front of me. That was pretty much the way it was. I haven't got that screenshot. I haven't got that Saturday, that no assist Saturday screenshot there. I don't have that one. I want that one. So where we were before this season, before this race today, no Fat Man, no Jinder Gandhi, so Dodo on 109, Big Popper on 118, JB on 119, Damo on 121, tied with me for second on 121, and Lee on 149, romping away. We should see ourselves drop out the top 3, and we'll see how the points go. But there's a drop round involved. I absolutely hate Fuji anyway, so if it was a choice to remove it from the game, I would, because it's an absolute pants track. And we go from there. But yeah, Damo will give us a shout very soon. Where are we off to? We are off to a different circuit. We are off to... oh, tomorrow is where we're going. We're going to... the next race up is Road Atlanta, which is in the GR1s. That's where we're going. We were in Spain last time, weren't we? Where is the 4 hours of madness? If that's all 6, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that's got to be... no, that's 24 hours. Agree with you about Fuji, says Mikey, yeah. Lee says, Jim, another tip, when you press the PS button to switch to PlayStation, before you log in, you can press circle and it switches off controller automatically. Then you can press the PS button on your wheel. Is that right? Because I can't press the PS button on my wheel until I've logged in with the controller. Bummer you don't like the track. It's one that I quite enjoy. No, it's horrible. I personally, I can't find the racing line, and it's a personal thing. I just don't like Fuji and never have. It's too wide a track with no physical braking markers anywhere near the critical corners. It's always you have to assume to be looking miles away from the racing line, or you have to be taking a braking marker that will move or change. I can't find a way to be fast there. It's frustrating. You can't turn on the PlayStation with the wheel. That's correct. That's the 4-hour one. Here we go. So we're changing this to America, and we're going to there for tomorrow's pleasure, and which I will change back to my other brakes. So it is what it'll be. It's very much like Willow Springs in such a way that, except Willow Springs does have braking markers. It's just that the track has such a width that there's critical corners that I have to guess. I have to guess where it is because I can't find a happy, comfortable braking marker. Yeah, I can't judge it. I can't see when I should be braking. There we go. That one. There we go. This is going to be crazy, 4 hours of this. It's just a shame my brake pedals are doing what they're doing. Say again? Sorry? Yeah, it's on permanently. Can't do anything about it. Yep. It's on all the time. I've reset it, I've updated it, I've unupdated it, I've re-updated it. It's just on all the time. It's as though there's... They have, yes. Yeah, there's a whole suite of vibration settings now and a big switch at the top that says on or off. So, and here's the thing, right? There's no throttle vibrations in GT7. There are none. Default on this controller, there's only braking vibrations. Yes, there is, but there isn't enabled from GT7 to this wheel. It's only brake vibrations. But it doesn't matter whether the wheel's connected to the PlayStation. It's whether it's plugged in, well, even if it's just on, it's constantly buzzing. When I was first setting it up, I thought I got an electric shock off it, and thought nothing more of it. Went round and sat in the chair and thought, hang on, oh shit, flipping hell, oh fuck, Jesus Christ, balls and bastards. My apologies, gentlemen.
Turn screen on.
What a complete tit. You didn't have to pay money for that, Dodo. That's bullshit. So sorry. But thank you very much. That's just me, oh, fucking hell. I'd left the grid finder screen on and I'd done 2 laps. Yeah. Yeah. I wondered why Big Popper was saying, I like to see you drive on the stream. I thought he was still talking to Lee. I didn't know he was referring to me. I'm not enjoying today. I'm pissed off since I plugged my fucking brakes in. Yeah, but they've added a whole suite of vibrations through the Fanatec app. So you've now got, if you're in other games, you've now got, well, I'll show you, I'll pull over, it doesn't matter. Might as well go through it because it's a horse's ass. Yeah, bear with me. Look at the chat before that and what Dodo put. Shit me. I'm as blind as a twit, aren't I? Screen, Jim screen, Windows Jim. How? You've got grid finder on. I wasn't looking. I was too busy stressing about me fucking brakes. Excuse my French. But I'm gonna unplug my wheel now and plug it into the PC, and I'll just show you what this problem is. Because I'm sick to death of it. I'm genuinely just another reason not to have a Fanatec. Just so fed up, pissed off with it all. It's just continuous saga of absolute crap. I'm having a meltdown on the stream about Fanatec and their crap equipment. So you can see the Fanatec app. I'll now select PC and you'll see it come to life. So you can see the wheel. You can see that I've got the version 3 pedals activated. And then over here you've got tuning and vibration. So it is what it is. Brakes all work. Clutch, brakes, you can see them move. You can see clutch go. You can see the brake go. You can see the throttle. And then we have a vibration setting here. So I've still got vibration through the throttle pedal. Brakes enabled. And we've got, what, ABS vibration on the brake, which works. Suspension travel vibration. We've got wheel lock vibration, which is turned on, which that means if the wheels are locked up, it vibrates, I guess. Understeer vibration, oversteer vibration, which are both turned off. Throttle pedal is entirely turned off, everything, but I've still got vibration through it. I can press the reset button, nothing happens. I can turn everything on. I can set everything to 0 manually. Turn that on to reduce it. Turn that on to reduce it to nothing. Turn everything off. Still got vibration through it. Thank you, Damo. Come to that in a second. But yeah, I've still got vibration through the wheel. So let's go to update, check new software. No software is available. Check the view and manage. So now it will pop up with the firmware. Club Sport Pedals V3 firmware, Podium Pedals Club Sport V3 and CSL Elite can only be updated when connected to the PC directly via USB. So, funnily enough, we go back into here, no device found, it will go pop and it will come up. There we go, it's back, throttle's pressed and down. Brake, clutch is still slow to update on there, but it is what it is. Up and down, no handbrake, but everything is active, still vibrating. Gain profile management, there's no GT7 I don't think. No, GT7 is not enabled on here because that only works on PlayStation as far as I know. Yeah, direct VAF path, you can't do that, so you can't add it. So it's nothing to do any of them. So settings, there's nothing to set on there. So it is what it is. We can go back to the wheel settings if we like. Force feedback, yeah, there's nothing there to set. Force feedback, full test, force feedback test. So there's the wheel-based test. My god, that shakes me to death. Full force test. Full force should be off anyway, because it doesn't work. But if I was to do a full force test anyway.
On tuning mode, what's the difference between advanced and not advanced?
So if I go to not advanced and go to standard, you only get to choose those 4 items, and full force is set to 100, which I'm sure it shouldn't be. So full force intensity, it says it's on 100, but it's not going to work anyway. Can't change anything anyway, so it won't let me. So I haven't got a clue what it is. I'm just going to whip round the other side. I'm going to unplug my wheel. I'm going to plug my pedals in. Check out Lee's livery. Check out Lee's livery. Yeah, on 2, not on the clutch. So I'm just going to unplug my wheel and I'm going to plug in my brakes to see if we can get them activated. Just got to undo the Velcro. So wheel comes out, brakes go in. And no device found. So I wonder if I could just, if I was to plug in my pedals and my wheel and take out the plug out the back of the so if I plug my wheel in there and then take the control button out of the back of that, so my wheel is now going through the PC and the brakes are connecting to the PC. That's shit a bed, hasn't it? It doesn't like that at all. Oh, that's changed over to the other screen. Fanatec custom setup action. What's happened now? Oh, we're over here. No device found again. It's probably because I have to skip it through to PlayStation. PS4, PC comp. I have done Dodo. PC, so that's done. Brakes are back to CSL connection, look. Pedals. And here's the thing, and here's where I know it's wrong. The pedals are connected to the PC with the USB, and the force feedback is still running. It's not even connected to my wheel. The force feedback is still going at 100%. So tuning menu is being reset for brakes. And the force feedback's still going. Still going. So, say again. The force feedback on the throttle is still 100%. It's still buzzing away. So there's no force feedback on these pedals according to them. So let's just see if we can get... There's definitely something wrong with these pedals because it's not even detecting them as V3. So the only way it detects them as V3 is through the base unit, but I can't update them. Change image. It doesn't give me the option to change the image to the right brake pedals. Club Sport V1 is what they're detecting as. There's something wrong with these pedals completely. They're not... It doesn't even give them the option to choose V3s. It's... The pedals are knackered. But the fucking vibration's still on. I'm 100% sure. I'm 100% sure these are a refurb set of pedals that they've had back from somebody that they've put through their quality system and gone, yeah, these work fine, they look brilliant, they look good, because the box is damaged. The box came opened and torn at the corner. I reckon they've palmed me off with a damaged set of brakes. They're 10 days early based on when they were supposed to arrive. The brakes were never supposed to arrive. The brakes are fantastic with the vibration. Say again. It's already sent. It's already sent. Yeah, I've done all this already today. I've been through... I've torn my hair out over it. I'm so frustrated with it. It's just... They're connected into the PC, but it won't let me update them. It's not can't get the words out. It's not even detecting them as version 3 pedals. But don't get me wrong, they are brilliant. The vibration in the pedals is absolutely brilliant. When it works, it is absolutely everything you need. The braking factor is superb. So if the brakes are working fine today, it's just me being a goose with it. I'm not driving correctly because I've got this buzzing going through my right leg 100% of the time, and I think I'm going to get vibration white toe from it. I mean, it's a totally unnatural feeling to just be able to... you get no vibration when the throttle's at 100%. It's generally as though the pedal's inverted on the brake force feedback. On the vibration settings, it's generally as though some... No. I can unplug the haptics, I think, out of the bottom of the pedal. There's a control box at the bottom and I could unplug it. I wonder whether the plug's not in correctly. What's that? Yeah. Maybe run it up to your taint. To who? Have you spelt that wrong? Taint. Maybe that's what I'm thinking, Lee. I think they've sent me a set of reconditioned pedals and they haven't actually been fixed. I've asked that question in my email. What is it you've actually sent me? Have you set brand new pedals? Because they're 10 days earlier than I expected them to be. And I generally have asked, are these a set of recons? So... I thought the wires might be crimped underneath the vibration unit. I think they might have crimped the wires and they're short-circuiting. But I know they wouldn't carry power unless they were getting voltage to turn them on. Oh, yeah, I don't think that'll help, Big Popper. I think shoving them up my own ass is not where they need to go. I think they need to go up Fanatec's ass. Taint is a new word from me. I've never heard that before. Taint your sphincter, taint your balls right between. There's another word for that, isn't there? Isn't it called your perineum? It's got a what?
A twom. That's a bit of skin between the wings and the arse. Because if it were Toronto there, you'd be in the shit.
JB. Fuck's sake. Right, so the next thing to do is to go and take the brakes off.
Pull the plug out before it bubbles.
Exactly that. There's only Lee on the track anyway, but I ain't doing anything. I've got to fix this damn thing. So I'm going to have to take all the bolts out. Can I bring you with me on the old... I could bring you with me on the old doodah, couldn't I?
Once you take it on journey.
Let me just unplug this and let's see if we can take you round through time and space. See if it comes on again. Take me on a journey through time and space. There it is. We're working. So all I've got to do is get that to go through the back there. If I put that down there for a minute, I can take you around the back and show you the shit that goes on around here. Because we know you love that, but I can't see the chat, so you'll have to either shout very loud. Papa says what? There's all the golf jokes, isn't there? It's always, oh, that looks terrible. That's actually showing you my headphone mount, which is not good. Now, what's that showing? That's showing you my head. And my PC over there, right. You're almost in the right place, look. There's the pedals. And that's exactly what I think, JB. That's exactly 100% where I think the issue could be. I reckon it's been through their maintenance as a refurb and they've knackered them. I reckon that's possibly what it is. And that's me doubting Fanatec completely, because these should be brand spanking new. They shouldn't be used.
He says make the screen full screen.
Make my screen full screen. Yeah, I can do that, I think. Let me come round here. You can't see me now. No, you can. There's my hand. Oh, I'd have to do it that way, wouldn't I? How's that? You can see my brake pedals. Put some light on. There we go. There we go, that'll come up. Oh, that's my phone knocked off. Come round like a midget. There we go. Set of Stanley divisors. How are we going to get this off then? We're going to have to use... Big hammer? No. We have to take the foot plate off. And then... That's too small. Too small! There we go. Ratchet. Are they speaking in Swahili now, JB, or are they all gone quiet? Or...
He's complaining. Lee's...
Yeah. When it's not going wrong, it's brilliant gear. And the likelihood you getting new stuff, it's going to be good gear. Because it's new gear. But I think Fanatec are palming me off. I generally think...
He said sell it to him.
Sell it to him. Absolutely.
He said, sell it to you, mate. That's what I said.
Sell it to Jim as working shit. Right. That is the foot plate off. And there's a washer that I need, that one there. Now we need a... What have I done with it? I've got one here. The old Allen key. Allen key. The Chaz and Dave key. There's 3 lugs that are connected in, not 4. I can't actually get to the 4th lug. I have to actually take the throttle out. But I think 3 mounting points in the climbing world is better than 2. So they always say 3 points of contact at all times in the climbing world, so you don't actually need 4 to hang on to a rock face. So 3 points is better than none. So that's 2 feet out. Just the last one to go. There we go. I dropped the 3rd nut. So here you go then. This control unit. You see that one there? In the side is your USB connector, and in the side there, also below it, is your pedals connector that goes to your bass unit. I'll just shut. There's my serial number if you really want to know it. But on the top here are your 3 paired plugs. So I'm just going to lay that down a moment. There's my bolt come out, which is a pisser because that's difficult to get into. So clutch, brake, that must be throttle, that one there. So I'm gonna... I haven't actually undone it, have I? It's still spinning, the damn thing. Still spinning. So if I take that out, it's now stopped. Put it back in. I have got it in the right hole, haven't I? Handbrake, pedals, shifter 2. Okay. So I'm going to pop out the actual throttle, and it's still going. It's going like Billy-O. Put it back in, no drama. I'm going to take out the brake, even though that looks incredibly tight. Brake's out. That's not... Brake was spinning as well, believe it or not. Probably because the brake's actually got pressure on. Brake's now stationary. Throttle's still going like Billy. I'm going to take the clutch out. Clutch. Clutch is out. None of them are turned off, so that's fine. Oop. Ooh. Don't really need clutch attaching, but it is what it is. Can't get clutch to go back in now. Clutch is going back in. I'm going to take throttle out. Throttle is still going like Billy-O.
What's plugged in that?
Nothing. Well, if I take it out of the bass unit, it stops. So put it back in the bass unit. Power from the bass unit makes the throttle pedal go on. So I guess the only thing, well, I've got the I've got all the haptics are turned off in the app. So it shouldn't actually be running at all, which is what tells me there is a problem with the actual pedals. Let's plug it back in. I don't know why the brakes were working, but I think that's because I've got the weight of the unit on the brake pedal. Let's do that again. No, they're not working, which is fine. But the throttle is, it's just rattling along like Billy Ocean. I can feel it vibrating like... I've just had to thread a bolt through so that it goes through. Cut the red one. In that, like, it should be on this time of year, shouldn't it? It'd be, yippee-ki-yay. Cut the red one. Now I've got to line up the bottom holes. You see, I hate to say this, but with vibration and without vibration, it's still a set of better pedals than the CSLs. The feel is so much better. So what do we do at this point? We've got vibration that we don't need. Do I try and disconnect the haptics from the circuit board? No, but it's not the control unit that's working off. The control unit is the plug for the pedal. The haptics come out of the pedal control. So the wire from the control box goes to the side of... let me show you. I'm plugged into the PlayStation, yeah. No. So, I don't know if you can see it there, but on the side of the pedal here, there is a block. And the wire comes up from the control box into this block. And then two wires, which I don't know if you can see down there. Two wires come out which go to the haptic, which is here. And if I put my finger on it, you can see it stop, and you can see it spinning. It is billy-o spinning, and I keep stopping it with my finger. So it's there, spinning round and round and round. Stop it, spin it. Stop it, spin it. So it's just going constantly. It's on all the time. I'm trying to balance the GoPro in such a way that it wants to be at the right angle of the dangle, which ain't gonna work again. I got that going once and it's just not having it. Can you imagine me with a drone? This is gonna be shit, innit? Me with a drone flying over somewhere in America. I'm gonna get arrested and all sorts of shit. That much I do know. Say again? Oh, I'll never take off, will it? Not the way I am. So, yeah. I suppose they're going to want a video for this, aren't they? And I'm going to have to do this all again tomorrow, so there's no point taking it apart and leaving it apart. But I'll get an email back from on Monday, won't I? Saying, what are you on about? It worked perfectly when we quality tested it and it's brand new. We just took it out of the box and quality tested it and it was the first one. Yeah, my left testicle. It taint, says Big Popper. It definitely taint. Turn that up. Turn that off. Can you see my ball patch from there? Ain't got a ball patch. What are you on about? How many times are we doing this? I still haven't had my question answered about how this brake damper sort of works and what happens when the damper goes wrong. But I need to fix it. The starts. Right. Now the tricky bit, putting the plate back on and getting a washer to stay in the right place. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh, Billy Ocean, Caribbean Queen and all that lot. Damo was doing the scores, and then I guess because he's probably top of the league now, like he is with every other one, he's probably decided a bed's probably a good time. He can't handle the accusations of Twix. Probably. Well, that's the thing, I can't see the haptics cable because it's all tucked inside the pedal. What came off the control box is just the throttle wiring. And inside that will be the relevant bits that come off the... Was it an RJ56 or a 49 or whatever it's called? Tiny little cable. So it's got 8 lines in it, hasn't it? You'll have on and off for the throttle. Here's Damo. He's back in saying, no, I went for a shit. I was counting my coinage, he says. In my little pot of gold. Oh, I haven't done the scores yet. I'm going to, in a minute. It was more important to... Tell me about it. No idea. Now, well, it's not a haptic control unit. It's a control unit for each pedal. Contained within that control unit is the haptics. And as I was trying to point out just down here... Oops. Just down here, there's a little box on the side of the throttle pedal. Just here. There's a wire that goes in, which is the wire that comes from... Don't know if I can show you because it's... Let's tuck in here. There we go. So here is what I'm talking about, this device here. There's the wire just there that my finger is pointing to just there. Hang on. See if I can make this more obviously a pain in the backside. Let's get some more light on the subject. There we go. You can see the side of the control unit. You can see the wire that goes in. I haven't got a free finger at this point to point it out. And then out at the bottom of that little control unit, it's a circuit board of some form. There's 2 wires that then come up here to the vibration unit. And you can see the 2 wires going into that vibration unit at the top. You can see them just there on the very corner. So they're the 2 wires. Now, I've searched the Fanatec forum for vibration continually on. Not a single other post. Not a single one. So, we are where we are. It is what it is. And Fanatec have won another customer over. And I 100% know I probably shouldn't be kicking them for faults. Because it happens all the time. Things go wrong. To Widdowmaker. I'll call myself Jim in these cases because allegedly... It's allegedly, isn't it? Here we go. Getting into me rigster. So yeah. Horse's ass, I think is what we could say. Horse's ass. It's just... I wish this was connected Bluetooth. Not wireless, but... It is what it is. We might have to use the drone in the future. Oh. As my missus says, you've spent far too much money on this for it to be going wrong. You don't spend money on stuff like this to just have an absolute disaster. So it is what it is, and at the end of the day, it's down to Fanatec to fix. Okay, right, let's flick over to the results that Damo has so painstakingly worked on. I was going to say fabricated, but that sounds wrong. He has even constructed the results. Sounds even worse. A screen cap. I would say assembled. Compiled. Compiled is the wordage I was looking for. Yeah, so results and stand-ins. If I press the F5 button, that should miraculously promote me to last. No, it doesn't. What's going on there? Drop round, isn't it? No, because the drop round isn't applicable. So, according to this then, Ginger Candy's dropped out because he's working Saturdays. Dodo's on 109 in 6th. Big Popper on 117 in 5th. And JB in 4th on 120. Damo on 122, no longer tied with me. I don't know how I've got one more point than Damo today. That shouldn't happen. So 1, 2, 3 for me, and Lee is now 25 points clear.
Discord has a update.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out in my brain how to open Discord because it's one too many tasks for my brain to work on. Saturday Night League, there we go. So that's not right. Oh yes, it is right. Last place, that's correct. 15 and last are 35 points, yeah. So that's got to be that one. So I've got 46 and 42 means 88, which makes me second on 1, 2, 3, well, 1, 2, 3 and 88. So the drop round comes into effect and it's my two better rounds that are scoring. That's fair enough. JB scored 40, 40, 40. Lee scored 49, 50, 49. So that puts him on 49 plus 50 is 99 for first place. JB's on 80. Big Popper's in third on 83, 117, 34, 41, 42. Damo on 122 is on 82, 40, 40, 42. So by applying that, the drop round, well, not even the drop round sorts it out, does it? Because I'm still 1, 2, 3. I'm still second. It doesn't shake any poop at all, does it? So it is what it is. Thank you, Damo. That is what it is. I just hope the next track is better.
So I've got that right. So on your actual base,
Yeah.
just be out.
Brake level indicator.
That's not just show.
I've no idea what that is.
I was just reading that as well, the BLO. They set it off for depending on the game.
Brake level indicator is oh no, it's braking force is what I'm thinking about. Brake level indicator, what's that? Let me just
Or FHO shot. Taken to a different percentage or turning it off entirely or the throttle.
let me just, that's not something I've ever heard of, so I think I have to have my wheel plugged in to. Dodo says old scores. I'm sure that's because they're not old now, they are updated. Screen cap.
Have you recalibrated your pedals as well, Jim? Again,
In game.
it looks like it's in the Fanatec app.
So I've done it in the Fanatic app, did it before I went. I've done it about 85 times today. Let me go and just re-plug my controller back into PC. I say my controller, I mean wheel. I'll take it out the back of the PlayStation. Using back ports on the PlayStation because they're supposedly faster.
So the same here. Insurance is configured to protect the software may have their own.
Well, that's what it feels like. It feels inverted. So, let me just... It says it's in PlayStation mode, so I've got to turn to PC mode. There we go. So, what you're asking... I'm going to... It's in tuning mode standard, so I'm going to put it back to advanced. Which were the settings you were talking about, JB?
And it says BLI. SHO.
So I'm not seeing BLI anywhere there. If I go to dynamic force feedback, that's on the wheelbase. So if I go to the pedals on tuning, I've got BLI, brake force indicators. That's my brakes. It's set to 75%.
Maybe min-max it and see if you get a result.
On the brakes for the throttle.
Let's just try it. Let's put it back to where it was.
So I've gone to manual calibration enabled. So throttle set to max, nothing's happening. If I go disabled, I don't know. So my throttle there, min max. So that's manual calibration. That makes sense completely, yeah. There's nothing to do with me there. So I've still got vibration except when it's pressed down 100%. But the only reason I don't think I can feel the vibration is because I'm against the stop, and the stop is absorbing all of the brake force. As soon as I lift it up, the vibration's starting. So you can see here the vibration on the throttle is all turned off. Every single thing. I'll turn it all on. And I'll put everything to 100%. And I've still got vibration in exactly the same way. It's still there. Nothing on the brake pedal.
That might be it.
ABS.
Oh, but your brake pedal. Yeah, see, maybe ABS on. Oh, yeah, maybe it's on, so that's a constant force. I wonder if you disable that. Will it come off?
No. Wheel lock. I'm going to turn all the vibrations off, everything. I'm going to reduce everything to 0, and that's everything for every single pedal. Turn it all on. Whack everything to 0 that I can actually whack to 0. Turn everything on the brakes, and we'll turn everything off. Absolutely everything. To 0, to 0, to 0, to 0. Still got vibration through the pedal. Reset it all, put it all back to where it is, put it all back. Still got it. It's permanently on. Test vibration, somebody's just said. Lee's just said pressed vibration. So which one do you want? Throttle vibration test? Completed. I had throttle or vibration all the time. Brake test vibration? That's bizarre. I've got vibration when I've got it planted to the floor. As soon as I go past the 75%, it vibrates. So that BLI, if I push that all the way to 100, for the brake forces, the vibrations come on, that has to be all the way to 100%. It says it's off. There's 100%. It comes on when it does, yeah. Set to 75. It gives me a warning that I'm just over the braking point. Brake force is how much you want to push hard. Brake level indicators when you want your motor brake start spinning. Your motor brake to start spinning. Brake level indicator is where I want the vibration to start. I think that's what Dodo means, yes. Press test vibration, yeah. So It is what it is. Auto. So these are my setups. That shouldn't be on set. It should be on setup 4. That shouldn't be on 100. That should be on 75. Brake force.
What's the drop down, mate? Between advanced and reset, I can't see a copy of it.
Oh, so that's your setups. They've got 5 setups and auto setup. So this should have been on setup 4. I've obviously tapped that to whatever. Because on my wheel it's been on 4 all night. So I don't know why that's where it is, but still got vibration, yeah. So all I can conclude is it's a ghost.
So, yeah.
In fact, says JB.
That's from that day. See, I've got vibration on half block pedal now.
Yeah.
That's only because I'm sat in the lobby and cars, and second cars, so I'm taking over it. And that's only because I'm running it through a similar.
Yeah. So if I click collect logs, I wonder whether... Oh, there's another thing, isn't there? There's another thing. Open log folder. Let's see if the logs show anything. There it is. Bring that over here. There we go. So Fanatec logs here, look. Operational hours. So we're looking at today's date, which is the 22nd of the 11th. One Fanatec log. It's been doing a few here. FWFFB, FW error. Ah, here we go. Let's open that with Notepad. Bring that over. So force feedback driver, pressure architecture, AMD 64 6.2. Force feedback effect tracing is in firmware update FFE. It's got a drawing of our settings. That's very interesting. Look at that. So let's just then open up that FW error. Let's have a look in there. Processor architecture, AMD 64. This was at 11:28. So that's the build May 31st. This was at 23:05, 11:22. So there's a error tracing for program files, FO firmware update. Okay. That's interesting shit. Updater logs. Setup. Operations control hours. Fanatec control log at 23:48. That was the button we just pressed to check the logs.
You need to reinstall the update.
I wonder if I need to reinstall the Fanatec app.
Good, but forget it costs nothing, does it? So.
Device has been removed. This is like my DayZ server stuff. Steering data published successfully. Force feedback test event successful. Event arrived.
Sure. Literally just pulling back the RJ12 cable that little bit so the tab on the catches again to stop. So
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I thought this was. Is the Fanatec app up to date, says Lee. Well, if I was to show you, Fanatec app, check firmware, update. Boom, firmware's up to date. That's everything there up to date. Fanatec app version 1103, and that is the current version out there. That is the correct one. So it is up to date, yes. Update manager, Fanatec setup, editing notepad. So install start. That's 29th of 23. Ooh, okay. Let's go to today's date, 1st of 16th, 25. Let's scroll all the way down, because you fucking love it. 11th of the 22nd of the 11th at 23:11. Lower filters attached. Da, da, da. I'm looking for something to do with throttle vibration. 16:21. So that... These aren't in time order. 20th of the 25. So anything today, I got... There it is. That's when I first started to install today. That's when I turned my rig on. That's when I started to install at 4 o'clock. So we're looking from there onwards to look for an error. 5:20. You can see where I start to turn it on and turn it off. Now you can see when I'm trying to update the Fanatec setup. Custom setup action. There we go. Here we go. Reg query value X failed. Current instance device state change failed. I know what we'll do at this point. Let's see if you have all the same, all the newest firmware, yeah. So what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to pick up from here. I'm going to Control C that bad boy. And let's open the God. The thing we seem to live by at the minute. Let's see what it says. Let's see what it says. Send that to Fanatec. I will send it to ChatGPT. That'll tell us. Yellow mark USB device check. Just Fanatec installer running internal checks. No errors inside these blocks. The interesting bit, lower filters attached and phantom device. There, and then, is Fanatec used wheel side or pedal side of combo? The installer is trying to attach the filter USB lower filter driver to that device. It hits phantom device that states a couple of times. This means Windows has a ghost instance of a device stored in the registry that isn't present. I wonder if it's trying to pick up the last instance of my last pedals and it's working from my last pedals, and maybe this is a different setup. Do a full Windows restart, not a fast startup hybrid shutdown. After the reboot, test the throttle vibration. The Fanatec control panel driver UI, find the test function for rumble vibration. Check for phantom duplicate Fanatec device. I think that's what it is. That's probably what it is. It's remembering my old pedals. And there's a conflict between firmware alignment from my old pedals. You're on driver 455 Rev 2 for vibration to behave. Actions, open Fanatec control panel and wheel ports up to date or update available. Yeah, pedals are connected by RJ12 to base. Try test rumble. Check game versus driver. The control panel says no. Well, it can't be the game because it's doing it at all times. If you want me to...
I think you should do pedals as your old pedals.
I think that's what it's doing. I can map this log output to the specific hardware and give you a very targeted checklist, including exact menu paths and what values to set. But purely from the logs you pasted, there's no outright this is a broken fatal error, some phantom device or filter driver weirdness, or a required boot flag, which is exactly the kind of thing I'd expect if the USB filter that carries the advanced features like rumble channels isn't fully clean. Try the reboot and ghost device cleanup first. That alone offers the mysterious missing pedal vibration problems. This AI shit is amazing, says Lee. It is. I would tell you all get ChatGPT, pay the money, and use. I don't get the free version. See how good it is with stuff like this, and use it. Use it for everything. In terms of, I have a set of solar panels on the roof, and let's come off this page. Well, let's just so you can actually see me talking. I believe me.
GPT on my iPhone.
Yeah, Lee. JB has it on his iPhone. I've got it on my iPhone as well, but on the PC it is 10 times better. On the free version you'll get about 20 minutes of use before you have to start the chat again, but it is actually phenomenal for doing. It configured my solar panel times to work to daylight sunshine hours. So I now, when sunshine comes out, my solar panels collect all the electric and hold it until a time of day when the grid wants electric, and I now charge and ditch all my electric at the most valuable time of day. I have had no electricity bill for the last 4 months because of ChatGPT working out when it goes. It is brilliant. It is great. There's a big caveat at the bottom here. ChatGPT can make mistakes. And it does make mistakes, but it's bloody good. And I think that's told me exactly what my problem is. So it is coming up to midnight. It's good. It tells you. I mean, what's the simplest thing you could do? Here's a great one. If you want to know when Yippee-Ki-Yay motherfucker is on TV over Christmas, ask it. Because if you want to watch all the good Christmas films, new chat.
Hey Siri.
When is Die Hard on terrestrial TV again over Christmas? Yes, please. Grok is another good one. Grok is very good. Grok is developed by... It's on 9 PM on Channel 4 on Saturday the 23rd of December, according to the seasonal listings. So JP had a slightly different answer. Elon Musk, exactly that, Wilkie. Grok AI is by Elon Musk. Now, the other thing, I'm going to absolutely sell AI to you now. Let me see if I can find it for you. This is fabulous. Downloads. If I go to a static picture that I created from Gran Turismo, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Scrolling through.
Show the one for the
I'm the one with Black Puffer, not Big Puffer. No, where's that video from? Do you remember that photo I did of the... Oh, here it is. Here it is. Right. Hang on.
There's a few Grok videos in the ATC chat.
Imagine this, right? Imagine you've got a photograph of me. There's my car from the GT3 league that we did, right? I posted that photograph into an AI and said, can you make me celebrate the race and change it, right? It's a still photograph. Watch this. And that is a picture of Trump shagging his dog. It could do that from that. Yes, you've got to absolutely use it for setups. If you're going to use it for setups, it has got all the data in. So, but just to put a flat photograph in, and it to be able to do that, to animate the character, he dances, it moves the car around, and I know that's relatively easy to do, but it keeps the right perspective. The AI today is mind-blowing. I don't need to tell you how much it can mess with. So I created some images for trying to do t-shirts, And I don't know... Oh, shit, I haven't actually got it on the screen, you fucking knobhead. Oh, dick, why didn't anybody tell me? Oh, what an absolute span bucket. So... photograph of my GT3 car, the Beetle. It made a video out of the still photo smoking with Bob Marley, yeah. So, flat photograph of me celebrating, and that came out of Scapes. I pressed the button to make it change. I wanted it to dance, and I wanted it to make the vehicle animated. Mind-blowing. Apologies. I should have shown you that before. But yeah. I did loads of pictures for t-shirts. I did one for Big Popper for his car to put on the front of a t-shirt, which AI did them all. They just ask it to do stuff. I was doing stuff where it I've got to try and get it on screen, but it won't. Come on. Is that doing it or not? Yeah, there it is. It's skipping round. So I was doing like Straddle the Sausage t-shirts. That's the back of his car kind of thing. And it does it. It does all the drawing for you. It's brilliant. It takes... You can do anything. I did his number 57. I took that out of a picture.
Then JB says, you know, I've got the original of that, right?
Yeah, so Big Popper sent me the helmet image. You've got the original from that, haven't you? You did that, JB, yeah. So I took that photograph.
The blueprint was when he had the 57 done.
It's the blueprint, okay. But I got AI to copy it and trace it. It did it. It took it a couple of times to do it. But JB's got the original image, and I could have just asked him for it, but hey, it is what it is. But it's great. It is really, really good. It does everything you want it to.
It's flanked as well. I've got the fucking what the word is for his originals where they made the decals.
Yeah, yeah. So there it is, folks. I'm gonna have to restart. I'm gonna have to reset up to. I'm gonna have to restart my PC, which will mean I'm gonna ditch the stream because I have to try and reconfigure this wheel by restarting the PC, etc., and see if it's ghosting my version of my old pedals into this. So, who thought it would do that? But thank you very much, folks. It's the 4 hours of Atlanta tomorrow. We will be racing that from 5 o'clock. For those people that want to join in, there is plenty of room if anybody wants to join in and have a go. But thank you very much, folks, for racing tonight. I'm sorry it wasn't so great from my point of view, but it's been that way recently for a lot of weeks, so that's going to be no different. Tell us if it works. I certainly will. And we've just got to get better, get through this grind, and we will get back to racing competitively when we get there. But bear with us, folks, and we'll sort it out. Thank you very much. We'll see you in the next time. Take care, everybody.